Hi guys, my name is Ruby and today I am going to be doing a whole how-to tutorial on how to make a really good pad thai meal. So I've done so many different variations, so many different recipes, but the one that I'm going to show you guys has been my absolute favorite. It's so incredible. It takes about 15-30 minutes to make, that's including prep time. So in this video, I'm going to be giving you a step-by-step tutorial and a necessary list of ingredients for this pad thai. So without further ado, let's get started. So these ingredients right here for my noodles: a whole box of rice noodles, 2 shallots, 8 cloves of garlic, 3 eggs, whatever protein you want, salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder to taste, 4 tablespoons of avocado oil, and 2 limes. Ingredients here are for my sauce: 5 tablespoons of fish sauce, 5 tablespoons of brown sugar, 5 tablespoons of rice wine vinegar, 2 teaspoons of soy sauce, and my modification is sriracha. I'm probably going to add about a tablespoon to my sauce. And all of these are going to be my garnish: bean sprouts, cilantro, maybe some lime juice, and some peanuts. It just kind of depends on how I'm feeling once I make my pad thai. Now let's get to cooking. The first step is you're going to want to cook your noodles to a boil. This might take about 7 to 8 minutes. And while that's going on, we're going to finally dice the shallot, then the garlic, and then set both of them aside in bowls. My grandma was a dear and sliced up the shallots for me because onions make me cry. So after we have chopped up our shallots and garlic and set them to the side, then we are going to crack 3 eggs, whisk them up real good, and then generously add a lot of salt. At this time, your water should have reached a boil, which means it is time to add in our noodles. We're going to let them soak in the water for a bit, but before you start stirring them, the total cook time for the noodles should be about 5 to 7 minutes. And now comes the time for us to make our sauce. Since I already measured them out, this is going to be pretty easy because all I have to do is just add them together and mix them all together in a bowl. I'm going to whisk them really well. I didn't get any footage of me adding in the sriracha, but I think I added in about a tablespoon. The sriracha is really going to help balance out the really fishy and salty flavor of the fish sauce. It's almost overwhelming. Once you've whisked it all together, you're going to set the sauce aside. Since we're done with the sauce, it is time to stir the noodles around and check to see if they're cooked. And then we're going to drain the water. And then we're going to run some cold water over the cooked noodles. This is going to kind of make them stick, but it'll all work out in the end. And now it's time to start using our wok. In your pan, you're going to add in your cooking oil, about 4 tablespoons, and turn on your stove. While my oil was heating up, I took this opportunity to slice up my limes. And once I saw the oil smoking, I added in my shrimp, which is my protein for this, but you can use whatever protein you want. Once my shrimp was cooking, I added some very generous amounts of pepper, some salt, onion powder, which is my favorite, and garlic powder, also my favorite. We do not skip out on seasoning in this household. And now we're just going to saute our protein until it's almost cooked through. We're going to add them back into the wok later so that they can cook all the way through. Now we're going to take our protein out on a paper towel, set it aside until we need it again. And now, using the same pan and leftover oil, you're going to add your shallots and your garlic. This is when it starts to smell really good in your house. So stir them around for about 5 minutes and let them get golden and crispy. Once golden, make a well. And when I say this, I mean push the shallot and garlic to the side and make a circle in the middle for your eggs to go into. And then you're going to add in your eggs. And then scramble them. And then mix everything together. Now here comes the exciting part, adding your noodles. You're going to have to break them up a bit, because as you can see, they're kind of stuck together. I had to transition to a spaghetti serving spoon. So let's add in our sauce and listen to it sizzle. Now we are going to mix it up and make sure our noodles are covered in sauce. We are then going to squeeze in our 4 halves of limes and add our already cooked protein. Oh boy, so good. Oh gosh, this just makes me want to eat it again. It looks so good. When it comes time to move your pad thai from wok to bowl, The smell really does envelop you in a cloud of excitement, and it really assures you that a delicious meal is on the way. So I always add peanuts, sriracha, cilantro to taste at the very end. Oh my god, my mouth's watering just watching this. I mean, there are really no other words I can think of after looking into this bowl. Just perfection. Oh yeah, taking that first bite of your pad thai should feel like a win. A victory knowing you took affordable foods and made a decadent meal that looks and smells expensive. And it tasted just as I suspected. Delicious. So thank you guys so much for joining me on my cooking video. I hope that if this video didn't inspire you to make pad thai, that's totally okay. But I hope it inspired you to decide to cook some other meal, make it your own, and just enjoy it. So thank you for watching. Bye.